You don't even need that band.
They say it helps it heal faster.
Oh my God.
Good morning and welcome to that time of the day where Jeannie and Patrick argue over self-care and health management.
Well, so Patrick is, it looks healed. That's why I'm like, what do you need? It looks good. Patrick got, he got
Jeannie at some point in her life goes, it's healthy enough. That's
Yeah.
Jeannie's like, it's healthy enough. I'm like, but you can't see the inside. She's like, it doesn't matter. I don't, no effort goes to additional health beyond superficial.
It looks good. I don't think scar tape's gonna help the inside.
It doesn't.
He's my prima donna.
I'm not a prima donna. I'm a healthy person.
He's a prima donna.
I'm a healthy person.
I'm healthy. I am.
Just like more pork belly, please.
Okay, Patrick did the ordering, and he ordered the pork belly.
No, I ordered one thing of pork belly and one thing of shrimp, and they brought all pork belly.
So these, I think,
Shout out to Chiang Rai in
Oh,
Long
yeah.
Beach. That place
Can we
was
throw this away,
legit.
or can you fix it? It's like
I'm sure we have screws somewhere.
Okay, I gotta.
I'm sure at some point there were like 2 screws underneath it, and then somebody was like, "These screws are garbage."
Good morning. Do you like this?
Hey,
This is couples counseling.
Can we talk very quickly about part of my conversation with brother yesterday? So for those of you with the Avenir, we posted a video on our Avenir group yesterday, and I think it was a short. Like, so if you follow the channel, you probably just saw it.
And in the beginning, I got 2 thumbs down.
On how to...
And that hurt my feelings. And then I was like, was it bad? It must have been a bad video.
No, it wasn't bad. It was... I'm convinced that those thumbs down come from...
Nothing.
I'm like, I can't imagine you find people giving
Just
thumbs
stop.
down.
Well, maybe the angle wasn't. Maybe I didn't explain it well, but I.
Or maybe you do what Jeannie does, which is like, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Oh, I hit thumbs down. I don't know what to do.
So I actually, to counter the 2 thumbs down, I gave it a thumbs up. I did. Because I think
The first time she did that, she's like, "Oh,
I did.
accidentally hit thumbs down. What do I do?"
To my
and
own
I'm like,
video.
just hit thumbs down again, and it'll get rid of it.
Yeah, you can undo a thumbs down by hitting the thumbs up, which I didn't know you can undo it.
So let's talk about the parameters setting thing, because I'm not sure why the parameters reset, the reset to default makes a difference, and one of the things that I heard yesterday that I thought was interesting, and this is, I mean, I think it's educated or highly educated conjecture, but one of the things that, and this is also me paraphrasing, how are your glasses? Do they need to be cleaned? I just thought about
you
how
just
much
cleaned them.
I cleaned my glasses. This is Jeannie's version of health. You ate well. I'm healthy now. You made good decisions. That's good enough for both of us.
Whatever.
Do you want me to clean your glasses?
Not right now.
So, that's the other mode that Jeannie, well, let's just say a lot of you practice this. You're like a little frustrated with your loved one, and then they're like, well, I'll do the thing that would help you. And you're like, no, I don't want your help.
Yeah.
It'll allow me to be angry longer.
I love being angry at Patrick, but then I forget. Like sometimes I go, I'm going to be angry all day. And then I forget.
So then, so Resetting your defaults gets rid of what's in your memory, like the memorized settings in the machine, etc. And
Does
so,
it? Well, you just said it gets rid of what's in memory. Will it get rid of what's like
it'll get rid of what's in your memory.
in your embroidery memory,
Yeah.
like everything
Yeah.
on the machine?
Yeah. So then,
Okay.
so then I said, and this is kind of facts learned from our experience on the Solaris and the Luminaire. We saw problems nobody else saw, and at one point, Charles was like, "Your ladies are just super users," like. Meaning you guys were using your machines more and in ways beyond what the average user was using. Like you're spending a lot more time in Design Center. You guys are spending a lot more time in your memory, etc. And I was convinced that the problems that we were seeing, and it was funny because like I'm talking to Brother and Brother's like, we don't see these issues. And it wasn't a lot, but it was enough that like we wanted to figure out a solution. And so I literally was on the phone with Charles going, I think what I'm seeing is like, this is what I would expect from a computer that hasn't been reset for a while, that hasn't, been restarted for a while. Like we were seeing bugs in the Luminaire and the Solaris that like no other dealers I talked to would see, that no other, like the technical people at Brother weren't seeing it. And I'm like, I think we just need to clear the memory. We need to go in and reset the defaults and clear the memory of the machine. And when we would do that, the problems would disappear. And,
He's so practical.
At the time, their response was basically, we think you're right. We think, and like I said, that's when Charles was like, you're super users. So in this conversation yesterday, it's kind of like, why do we have some machines, like some people experiencing more bugs and some people are doing like a million stitches and they're like, fine. Like they're just handling their workaround. And with the fact that we're resetting the parameters of the machine to default, and a lot of these bugs are going away and being reset. And this is me talking, not them, but part of me goes, I think people that are using their memory more are experiencing more issues. So,
and when you say using their memory more, what do you mean by that?
Like
Saving
leaving a bunch of
designs.
designs in the pocket, like using the more advanced, features in the machine. So that reset to defaults button may be something as we work through these bugs that is really helpful. And quite frankly, that is a new button. Like that button used to only be accessible to us in diagnostics of the machine. I do not like, every now and then somebody's like, well, can't you tell me how to do it? And I'll just do it myself. And my answer to that is no. Because like you can literally like zero out your machine and like in some circumstances there are buttons right next to each other, and if you accidentally hit thumbs down, you're hosed and there's nothing we can do to back out of that. So I'm never going to do a video showing you guys how to get in to diagnostics. I just don't believe you guys should be there. Because if we screw it up, it's on us and we have to fix it. If you screw it up, it's on you and you have to pay to fix it. But they did put that reset to default button right there in settings. And it was funny because when Charles told me about it, he's like, you can do it in settings or you can do it in diagnostics. I just went in and did it in diagnostics because I didn't know it was in settings. But right after I did it in diagnostics, I went through just to make sure version and everything else was fine. And I'm like, oh, look, there's a reset to default buttons right there.
That's good because we've had, like with the Luminaire, sometimes it would get glitchy and they'd have to bring it in because it was like more than just getting rid of some embroidery
Well, and
designs.
I think
and
that,
now they can
I
do
think that was a lot. I think a lot of that was also, you know, you guys, if you've been watching the live stream, heard me talk about the fact that these machines are run on Android, and the beauty of that is when the machines were updating wirelessly, like these were big updates. And so with the new machines, once we're beyond these bug fixes and we're just basically enhancing the machine, they're going to be able to go in and just do like app updates for the different modules in the machine. That's the beauty of the Android platform. You know, it future-proofs the machine. It's going to make these much smaller bite-sized pieces. But with the Luminaire and the Solaris, like if you download some of these updates, they were half a gig. That's a lot. That's big. And I don't think the machines were effectively clearing that cache. Like I think essentially what would happen, and there's a difference. Like when you format a drive and it does a quick format, all it does is it leaves everything in memory on that stick, but it gets rid of the directory. And so I think that's what was happening in these machines. And then when you were doing more advanced tasks, or in some circumstances even easier tasks, the machine would be the machine like would have these like memory faults, and they would do this buggy stuff, and like 100% of the time that like resetting of the memory that would fix that problem. New Cuban restaurant in a couple of minutes. Have fun. Enjoy those. Is that like ham sandwiches with pickles, right? Isn't that Cuban food? Let's see. Somebody asked if these are new glasses. These glasses are what? Like, are they 20 years old at this point?
This is where he talks
I've never
how
lost
he's
a pair
never
of
lost
glasses.
his glasses, and he takes care of all his stuff, and he's perfect, Patrick.
I literally have 35-year-old sunglasses. I've got like 80 pairs of sunglasses because, like, you know, the style changes and I buy a new pair of sunglasses, and then I do product testing for a couple companies. So, but like I have every pair of sunglasses I've ever owned. Once I was like, I lost a pair. It was a first. No, I didn't lose it. It was in a different pocket.
Oh my God. Okay.
Can I clean your glasses now? Can you forget that you're mad at me?
Enough about perfect Patrick. No, you can't, because I need to talk about a couple of things and I need to be able to read.
So if you're experiencing those issues, reset your machine. Reset the defaults. Resetting the language and the clock is not that big of a deal. If you have an option to not use the memory in the machine, like if you're transferring designs wirelessly, that's fine. But like, just be aware that, you know, and it's funny because like I literally said it to him yesterday that I'm like, you know, I'm maybe a little convinced that some of the people that are having more issues with their machines, like they're just pushing the machines a little harder, and
that's okay.
And that's fine. But you know, and I'll go back to it again. Like, don't do that typical thing. Like, if you read about a bug, like, don't try to recreate it. Why create a problem? Just use your machine normally, and the experience, I think, would be totally fine.
Did you see that?
You almost hit that. Jeannie almost deleted an entire collection. That's like hitting thumbs down when you want to hit thumbs up.
Yeah, and it was a big red button, and I don't know why. Just like
I saw her go down there, and I was like, it looks like she's. All
okay,
right.
So let's talk about a couple of things. Number one, They did find, Lori Blake found those fat quarter bundles, but they are all allocated. So, but the ones that I had are still coming to me. So I'll reach out to those people that I will have your fat quarter bundle for you. And then if you want a kit, which is just the big cuts, just the large cuts, I think we should have, now that I know what's going on, I'm going to reach out to people, and it might be today or tomorrow, but I'm going to reach out to you. So just give me a little bit of time to do that. Okay, that's number one. Karen just walked in the door, so get ready for your first sew along. And what she's doing is she's doing this. And if you don't have your fabric yet to do it, don't worry. We'll get it for you. But then this is going to be the first sew along, and then we'll set the next one up. It'll be the end of February is when we're going to have the next one. So we'll put that on the calendar. And I've been trying to add people to the group. When we put it on the calendar, I will send a email out to everybody. If you are not getting it, then that's when you're going to reach out to me, and I'll make sure that you're on the list. Martelli. For those of you that are waiting for your Martelli order, I did get a shipment of stuff last week, and I went through it yesterday. And what I think the issue is, I'm missing a whole box. So I'm going to be on the, and they sent me my tracking for mats. So some of you are waiting for mats. That's all going to be here next week. And then I am missing a box of notions. So, I'm so sorry. I know you've been waiting, but I'm dealing with that today, and I'll let you know the status of that. But Matt should be here next week for sure, and then we'll figure out what's going on with that other box of notions. So hopping down the bunny trail, talk to my rep. So just so you understand, the embellishment kits and the designs come from Kimberbell. The fabric kit comes from E.E. Schenck. So they don't come from the same place. So I will have embellishment kits and designs probably tomorrow or beginning next week. My rep told me the fabric kits are going to be shipping out on Friday. So if they ship out on Friday, that takes 2 days, 2 to 3 days. So I'll have those middle of next week. So that stuff is all going to, I was like, oh, I'm going to ship out everything this weekend, but I don't think I'm going to have the fabric kits until middle of next week. So everything will go out next week. That's happened. And then don't forget, your background quilting comes from Kimberbell. And thank you so much for using our affiliate link. I don't know who uses it. They don't give me that information. But I did see some people use the affiliate link, and we totally appreciate it. And we know that you do that for us because it's another step for you. And I would thank you each individually if I could. But you're going to get your background quilting from Kimberbell. Everything else you get from us. So that's the update on hopping. Okay, how about brother?
I mean, we can talk about brother.
We are going to do a brother sale.
But it's not for like everything. It's going to be curated, and it's primarily going to be based around frames, magnetic frames,
spool stands, foot
like
controls,
high ticket items. And part of the reason is it just like we still have a box of stuff that we haven't gotten through.
Still have some right by level feet, roller feet that came in. I've been trying to reach out to you when you have orders so I can bundle it with your order. And
it's just too hard with the small ticket items.
Magnifying lenses. I still haven't gotten those. They said those would be here probably February. So I didn't forget about you for those. I just haven't gotten those. BES Silver, haven't gotten that. And a lot of you are getting that with your bundles.
Yep.
But I just haven't gotten that stuff in. So, little stuff I've gotten in is I did get some roller feet in, and I just got those in. I just got those in maybe a week or two ago, so I had it. But and I'll reach out to you. And if there's stuff you've been waiting for, send me a reminder note too. I try to, when I see your shipment, I try to go to that list and go, okay, are they waiting for something too? And so I try to reach out about that. But if there's something you're still waiting for, let me know as well, and I'll see if it's something that came in that just hasn't been sent out to you yet. So
Would we do anything special for when we hit 7,000 followers?
that's up to you.
We'll do like an extra special giveaway or something.
Okay, because we're getting close. Remember when we were getting close to 5?
You know, that there's like certain things that like boggle my mind, which is like I remember when we hit like 12,000 orders, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. We hit 12,000 orders. And then like a week and a half later, we were at like 13,000 orders. And I was like, that's crazy. This is why we're tired.
Patrick, stop. Okay. Oh, I just put these up. Oh my! Have you guys seen all those people that are repurposing old quilts and they're turning them into jackets and pants and things like that? I'm dying to do some of that. I like actually bought some patterns because I was like, oh my God. And now I'm like, I don't have any old quilts that I can like cut up and turn into. I don't have any time to go to the thrift store because I'm here until like. So what I did get is I did get some cheater fabric, which I think is a great option for people. So, and I just put it up. It's up on, I think it's going to be top on the promotions page. And we're doing it, I think, at 20% off. But here are some of the cheater panels. So if you want to just layer it, quilt it, you're ready to go. And cheater panels, so somebody asked me what cheater was. It looks like it's a quilt, but it's just printed fabric. So
That'd be my style of quilting. Yeah. I'd be like, check out my quilt.
Oh my God, I saw this lady, her jacket was so amazing, and then they do custom stuff, and it's just like, anyways. So here's some cheater fabric. I know that the holiday is over, but this one is more Christmas geared, but it's so pretty. And then there's this one too. These were all from Riley Blake. So this one too, which I absolutely love. Is that so gorgeous? And you could just layer this, and you could echo, you could follow the line, you could do the whole, just pop it into your embroidery machine and do quilt embroidery. So there's this one as well, and then I have this one. And, if we sell out, we can always get more of this. But, oh my God, I really want to make one of those jackets. But I'm going to be working on some classes this weekend. So, because I'm here. So that should all be up on the website. I'll make sure that all 3 of them are up there because, oh wait, here's one more. Let me go ahead and bump that to the top. So those are all up there now. But
are they on the website?
They're on the website. They're on the promotions page. They should be at the very top. And if we sell out, I think I can get some more of those fabrics. Ooh, actually, I don't know. You might want to get it and get it now. Yes, you could embroider. There's so much that you could do. But those, like, if you've seen, like, those repurposed quilt ones, I'm just like, I got to make that. I got to make it. Okay.
Well, and we are sorry to hear that. And our condolences. Anne lost her sister.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that plane crash. That was heartbreaking too. Anyways, yeah, hug those around you. You just never know. You never know. Be thankful for every day. I am working on Avenir and we're working on Luminaire classes. So this weekend, I will be doing a settings class. Now, I did do an unboxing video where I went through all the accessories for.
That's a great place to start if you're new to the brand.
Yeah. Just going through those. That's also going to be a requirement for you to watch that, or at least go through. I did timestamps for certain things that I want you to do before your class, before your actual sewing class. And this weekend, I'm going to do a settings video. And the settings video will also be kind of a requirement before, because there's so much that goes into it. That way, when we do the sewing class, we can really focus on like those sewing features and not the settings and not the accessories. You'll have gone through all of that ahead of time. And I'm going to do that this weekend. That is going to be a for sure thing. And then for those of you that are waiting for your Avenir sewing class, I'm going to put that on the calendar. I will put it up in 2 weeks. So there is a sewing class, and then Michelle's going to be working on the embroidery class. So that'll be up too. The deadline will make sure that we have it ready for you. So you can do a live class, and then we'll record it. Let's go ahead and let's schedule it. And in addition to that, we're going to do a big, there's going to be, I think we're going to just call it like the Avenir Big Book of Features. And so we're going to go through certain things that maybe we want to go a little deeper in, that we'll maybe go, hey, this is like your taper stitch, but then we'll do a big book of features where we'll do a lesson on it, which, and I mean, for those people that purchased the machine from us, it'll be complimentary, and for those people that didn't, you'll be able to purchase these. As far as the classes, we'll probably do our first round for our customers, and then we'll do a second round, and that's going to be open for everybody. So we'll make sure everybody gets access to all the classes at some point. Was there anything
Somebody
else?
asked if we're still going to be doing classes on the Luminaire.
Yeah.
And so...
No, they're not going to be live classes. They're going to be recorded.
And then I would expect for like even the project-based stuff, like once we get into March, like
a lot of it's going
it's
to be
all
recorded.
gonna be, well, but like the Luminaire stuff will go away. Meaning, if you're doing Kimberbell, you're going to be on the Avenir.
I am going to be on my Avenir.
So,
although I can't, I love my Luminaire. I'm having trouble giving it up. I want to keep it.
No. She doesn't have room. What that means is she's going to be like, you need to put a sunroom on my room, which will give me more space for more tables and more machines.
I need more room.
No, she doesn't.
I need it. I think I should be
She's like that beast from the Magical Beasts and Those Who Name Them or whatever that fills whatever space it is given.
Yeah, I felt like that unboxing video could help you if you have other models of machines, because one of the things I love about Brother is the accessories that you have, and this pertains to Baby Lock. They don't become obsolete. A lot of the accessories on the entry level will work on the Avenir. So,
well, and like what's really kind of amazing to me is when we take those customers from like a Viking or a Pfaff or a Bernina, and they're like, but I have so many feet, and they're like, they've got like 15 or 20 feet for the machine, and I'm like, all those feet come in the box. Like, that's such a novel idea. Or the fact that the embroidery unit's included, and like, it's Brother tries to set you up with everything.
Yeah, set you up with everything and stuff
so
that you
can
can
go
keep
home and sew.
stuff that will you'll be able to use with other machines. Oh, poinsettia class. That's going to be tomorrow. So that starts at 10 a.m. People were asking me about thread, and I was like, I'm not picking thread anymore. Nope, not even going to give you any recommendations.
Are we vacuuming Poppy tomorrow?
The reason for that is because I feel like I fail, and then I feel bad, and I just don't want to own that. So what I want you to do, if you still haven't picked out your colors, you're just going to take the inner petals. I'm going to do a darker red. Outer petals, maybe like lighter. But I want you to, like, if you have a red you're thinking about using, I want you to unspool it and throw the thread on the panel and go, can I see it? Does that look pretty? Is that a good match? And if you like it, that's what you're going to use. But don't just take your thread and the spool and hold it over it. Unspool it. And not the whole, just take 2 armfuls of it and unspool it, throw it on your project and go, how does that look? So Jen,
it's like probably
so
a love it or hate it thing. Like Jeannie's like, I feel like I failed. That's like
I don't like feeling like I failed you. And that stuff like makes my stomach twist and keeps me up at night. So the best thing for me to do is not pick your thread, because then I'm not stressed about it. You pick your thread. So, and just do that. Grab, like, I'm using like a yellow for the center, a darker red. We're only going to get to the darker red in the outer, like the center, the petals right around that. And then on the outer one, I think I did use like a peachy pink, like something that was a little bit lighter. And then you want like a green. So, yeah, but it's the perfectionist in me. I want it perfect for you. And when it's not like that, so then I need to just like not even go there. You guys pick it, spool it, throw it, and spool it out and see how it looks and if you like it. Because sometimes there's different colors that make your heart happy than that make my heart happy. So that's important too. You want to put your own special ingredient, you, into your project. So, Lori, you're so sweet.
All right, what else do we have to talk about? Because there's a lot that has to happen today.
Yeah, we're gonna go because we want to. So the Karen Bowles class today is YouTube Live. You do not need a Zoom link, and even if you're not, you don't have the project and you want to join, just join. You can use it as a sit and sew, or you could use it as, hey, maybe I might want to do this project, and you can see what's going on. It'll be fun, and we're new, so give us a little grace here because we're new doing the Lori Holt. So
it's a learning experience.
It's going to be a learning experience. We're going to grow with this project as you grow with us. So
did you repost the poinsettia class?
Yeah, absolutely, and it should have been sent.
I did send it out.
I'm talking about the poinsettia class. So the poinsettia class should have been sent out. Lori, send me an email just to remind me, and I'll make sure that I send it out to you.
Or check your junk mail for an email.
I
from
best
Jeannie
not be in your junk. I best not be there.
With YouTube.
The Lori Holt sew alongs is going to start at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. So that's going to be what, in like
half
28 minutes. So it's just going to pop up on YouTube Live. And I think that's it, right? Oh my God, I can't wait to film this weekend. Yes, it's